So welcome back to Mini Motorways, where this time I will be playing maps I have not played before. So I will be doing blind runs on the maps I have 0 points, and I will not check the kind of target score. We will check how I do afterwards. So let's begin with Beijing, which happens to be the first I have on 0, and we'll work towards the right. So let's begin. And for those of you who Mini Motorways is a new game, it is a puzzle strategy game where you build roads in a city, taking or let's say fulfilling demands of businesses which look like this square red building. They can upgrade into a skyscraper, a circle building, which means they generate more demand, and we need to take the same color cars into the same color business. And as the game goes on, things will move way faster. And every Sunday we get a reward for where we can choose an upgrade. Motorways, bridges, roundabouts, traffic lights. Motorways are the best ones where the game's name also comes in. And here in the bottom we see we have 24 road pieces and 1 bridge that we start this map with. And also in this one, I think I will see where I find the best spot for the camera for this map. But on the top, we see that we can also speed up the game with numbers 1, 2, 3, or by clicking these icons here. And then lastly, we have the number of finished trips, where a car gets into a business that has this demand blip on, and when they get to the parking lot, they get that demand off, and more will generate. I haven't played this map before on Beijing. I will actually get rid of these trees here. So we start with a couple of red businesses, relatively simple. We have a couple of kind of like a lake there. I will start with roundabout. Traffic light is pretty poor upgrade, so we'll take a roundabout first. We have a little bit of like a lake here in the middle, and then we have a river here in the bottom right. I will pause the game here because we need to do a little bit of planning. We want to isolate the colors from each other, and eventually we will need bridges. But let's here run the blue around the red. We'll see how that turns eventually. And we'll slightly modify this road to the other red here on the right. And we see those kind of light colored things there. In this case, I had the road pieces to build the new roads. But you get the road tiles back when the car has finished its trip that is using that was using that road before. And let's ramp it up there. So we saw that when this car kind of drove past the road, we got the road back. This is comes in play when you are replacing bridges or motorways, because if you don't have the replacements, it'll take a while before that thing upgrades, and only then you can have the traffic flowing. So let's see how this plays out. Maybe the top left will, because I expect this map to zoom out towards the bottom right. Okay. We once again pause here because it looks like the game is throwing me a little bit of a curveball here. Let's see how this turns out. I will leave a little bit of room there And we'll go like this. I could set a roundabout here and kind of have the yellow and red kind of intersect. But whenever possible, just having the colors isolated or even businesses out isolated is good. All these setups here are quite good for very, very long time, but things will get more complicated as we go on. And just seeing this river here in the bottom right, I know that there will be some difficulties here, but this is blind first playthrough of this Beijing map, so let's see how we do. The game is kind of I like this game because it is kind of calm and chill in some ways. The traffic light, as I said, is pretty useless upgrade. I very rarely use it. The one use for the traffic light is that if a car drives past one of these driveways, in this case we kind of have well, here on the left we actually have one example. So if a car from the higher red house would drive, it would slow down here in the intersection because it's the driveway of this other red house. So then we could have a traffic light here and then it wouldn't slow down. That's more or less the use case for traffic lights. That if you need to connect a house to a road kind of in the middle of let's say we had a house like right here in the middle, we could have a traffic light for that so that the further red houses would not need to slow down when they get to the business. But yeah, I was about to say that this game is kind of a nice, chill, calm, very easy to play. You left click to place the roads, right click to remove them. And then when we get to the 500,000, 2,000 plus points or trips, the game gets very fast and it kind of gets really into that puzzle aspect, that how do I get the traffic to flow? With a little bit of that time pressure, because later on you kind of have to pre-plan everything. You simply won't have the time to move everything because the traffic needs are so much bigger. This blue here in the bottom left is very good for us. We are getting some additional houses here on the top right. I think I will just go with that. Let's see whether if we get some pop-ups for new houses. It depends on the map, but houses kind of want to spawn next to that color if there's space available, but then it might like trigger occasionally around the map just to kind of make it more difficult. Okay, I was expecting us to just zoom out. So if I right click on anywhere on the map, we see this grid and it expands little by little. I was expecting us to zoom and kind of go towards the bottom right. There's a motorway. Whenever there's a motorway available, we pick it. Because with motorway, we can just kind of skip from the other side of the map wherever we want. This green and having these greenhouses here is not great. It can potentially be pretty terrible. I will already make room for it because I can just sense problems here going forward. So I will make room for this green. This is such a small distance that I will run it with the road. I will not use my motorway yet. Let's see if we get more green there. Yes, we do. Okay, I will just run it like that. So here's a good example where traffic lights will actually help the further back green if there is so much demand that all cars need to be on the road. Okay, we got one green here closer, so we are ready to ready to change our plans. Potentially these greens back here will not even be needed. But I will keep this road with us, but what I will do is I will kind of transform this a bit and give space for potentially more green. Actually, do I want more green there? I don't necessarily want more green in there. Actually, never mind. Let's just do it like that. Let's just do it like that. But if the demand of this green business stays relatively low, it'll be mostly met by this nearby green here. Okay, we haven't zoomed out yet, but we probably soon will. Let's speed it up. Okay, we popped up more space to the top. Okay. Okay. Yellow here with all the houses being in the center. We can still manage this with roads alone, but okay. Well, we will use that yellow definitely for this nearby connection. We'll use this one for that further one. This green in the back is not needed at the moment. So I will take roads from it and put that in use. This yellow house here is very good for the center right yellow. That is okay as well. Probably in the long run we will run these three to the one on the left. Depends a bit, none of them have upgraded yet. So let's see how this proceeds. Oh boy, okay. This map is mixing colors. Mixing colors pretty roughly. That is still doable with a bridge. So we'll probably like reserve a space for it, but we don't have road tiles for it right now, so we will run this with a motorway. I'll just wait for some more whites to appear, and we'll do it like this. Actually, okay, never mind. We did have the road tiles for that, so let's keep it like that. And let's keep these all in like one intersection here. Okay, and the red one was the first one to upgrade here, so we get this round building with like a skyscraper business. This red is not necessarily needed for it. These reds are here so close that, let's put a red traffic light there. They are so close to this one that even to the late game, 6 cars can keep this very likely in business, meeting its demands. Speeding up again. Let's see how this proceeds. Typically, 400 is the first achievement for a map. 400, 500, 1000, 10,500, 2,500, kind of every 500 there's usually a little bit of a traffic surge where the game kind of puts your roads and plan into a test. Okay, we actually got the first achievement for 200. which tells me that Beijing might be a difficult map. Maybe they changed that kind of later on, because this was one of the early maps. A lot of white houses, a lot of red houses. I will reserve space for this red here, so that if it's needed, it has supplies to the skyscraper one. The white is searching a bit. It's asking for a lot of cars, but there's a lot here, even that it's a longer trip. The cars here can go, but we can see that there's not many cars in the white garages here. But there is still always at least one waiting, which means that we are fulfilling the demand. If all the cars are gone from the garage, we know that that road, or that's, let's say, supply line, needs more cars, because all the cars are on the way to meet the demand. And if all the cars are in use, the business would eventually grow over its demand. Okay, we have 3 motorways. 3 motorways that we are not using. The game keeps on expanding kind of left and top. The blue business upgraded. In the long run, we are short on supply on this non-upgraded blue, more than the others. Let's put that green there. We might run this on this one for now. So I don't think it's needed yet. If it forms like a cluster of blue, we might run it. Yeah, we might actually run it with the motorway to this blue. Let's forget about that road. Because the 4 kinda enough to supply this. So as you play on, you work into kind of reform whatever plan you had originally. So here I will change my plans with this white. And let's see if we have the roads for it. Probably not, so we'll need to do a motorway. So let's do it in a way like this. And just run it straight there. I might eventually run it with bridge if we need the motorway somewhere else. And we get white here very close to this one on the left, so that's very good. Which means we can... Oh, that's beautiful. That's very nice. Very nice. Very nice. Let's take some of those out, and we can probably use this white cluster for something else. Because this white business is well maintained by just these 2 houses here. We maybe put a traffic light there just to speed it up. Again, this screen is very, very nicely handled by the one next to it. So we can change this a bit and start running the center screen from a little bit further away. Potentially using motorway for it at some point. Because the game is apparently really, really, really liking that spot for greenhouse. Okay. More and more and more is the game. We're about to get an upgrade on Sunday. So I will wait for more road pieces because I think I will run eventually a bridge. Okay. Let's pause. Let's run green with a motorway. Because then that can free up space. So we'll do maybe something like this. So now let's still run it from the top. I'll just run it like this for now. And then we will take this out. Will not use it. Yellows, this one here nearby, will take care of that one. And we'll use those. Supply this one, which is a little bit long, but that should be fine. And we'll use these whites for that. And let's run it from further back here. We'll supply this white with bridges from there. So now that leaves me with only one motorway. One motorway in action. I was planning on using those blues for the center blue. Let's see how that evolves. Okay, let's have them in place there. I will take that away as well. In theory, the green here might need some eventually. It only has one house. We could kind of run a wiggly road there. Let's do this just to prepare for potential green surge, so that we have one green road kind of running, supporting the one on top as well. And we still have in our back pocket the extra blues. Okay, we get the first double business, which means it will eventually get some other color next to the red. So let's run those reds in there. We are kind of okay with supply here, with all the colors at the moment. Maybe this upgraded blue is a little bit under supplied with just 4, but it is doing okay for now. We'll probably get a little bit of surge here in 500, which means that we'll get like more demands. Usually when you have the game going higher, you hear more blibbity blobs. And just know that things are working nicely. Okay, we will run this yellow with just a road. Road we don't have right now. So let's take it from there because those blues are not in use. Hey there, RJ. Also, hi, Thumbs. It's looking all right. And we'll get the additional bridge. So we have extra bridges. We have one motorway kind of waiting. Both of those are very good. So we have kind of in our back pocket this white spawned in unfortunate spots, giving us not so good road connection here. A lot of red in the bottom left, and a lot of space here kind of around this double business. Okay, and we get another blue in there. That's gonna be a tricky one. Okay. That's gonna be a tricky one. I would like to free up space here next to this single blue house to get more blue houses here, so that I wouldn't need to run any special solution for this one. It probably requires that I change my yellow setup a bit. I could even try a little bit of special here. Let's see. This might not be permanent, but it works for now. So let's run all the yellows. Let's run all these yellows from the roundabouts. This does get this yellow undersupplied. This might... It's a little bit tougher where we choose that. And this one we for sure run with blues from the top with motorway. So let's get them. Let's run it like this. Let's try that. Again, this makes space here in the bottom for this one blue. We get more yellows here, which is kinda good. But they are quite far from. They need to do a long run. Okay, now we are getting blues like in stupid positions. On the other hand, we are able to run this into this blue. Easiest would probably be running it in the middle here. It's not very pretty, but we can do it. And then I think I need more supply for this yellow on top, which is now, it would just cross the green, which is kinda okay. They are low demand, low traffic things. More green popping up here. It's just kinda okay. We are getting more blue here. Yeah, looks like this will be our blue solution for the center, which is fine. It's not great, but it's okay. A lot of red here in the... yeah, of course. Because I gave it space, you took it for business. instead of giving me the blue houses I wanted. Thank you very much. Okay. This bottom left corner, bottom here is getting into a little bit of trouble. Also, this one white right here is probably enough to supply this white, but will it be good enough towards like the end game demands? I don't know. Maybe we'll give it another white there. So we have them going to the roundabout. So the roundabout does help that. But if there's like really big demand of like yellow, that will become problematic. Okay. Double building upgrading to red before we even know what's going to be the other color. That will be a little bit problematic. Actually, these 6 down here in the build down here are already enough for this. And these 2 red are kind of extra. Calculating it in a way that square business requires 3 houses, circle requires 6 is kind of good baseline. Hey Devanta, I am playing this map for the first time. I'm playing Beijing. So for this one I don't have a score. And you can't really compare the scores between the different maps because they are so varied in difficulty. But I'm always aiming for 2500 or more. And then, well, eventually we'll see what the high score for this map is. So it's nice. Would be nice to get into like at least top 10% of scores. Ideally, even better. Okay, this green upgrading is not great. I will change this in a way that this green runs here, and we'll be running this upgraded green with a motorway because it will need more. Actually, we do need to run a road from there to keep that supplied, so we're a little bit short on roads right now, and then we'll probably have the motorway like from there straight in, and we'll have these extra houses supply this lone one there. Let's keep these connected. Actually, 4 with a motorway might be enough already. Actually, no, I can make room there by changing this white like this, so then I can run the road for the green from further back. And we do want to connect that one. That's actually the first one I need to do. And we'll get rid of the motorway. Motorway 2. More red houses here on the right. More blue houses, more green houses, more everything. Okay, we are kinda okay. Greenhouse here also in a very random spot. Can run it with like multiple bridges to support the middle, but that's not really superb. But yeah, 1,000 is already like that's like the absolute minimum. If you do less than 1,000, you kind of didn't do very well. I don't like these greens here on the left. Lot of randomness in that. So let's have. How do I run this? It's a lot of roads for this one supporting it. This house could actually just go with the motorway. And this blue in the center is actually kind of okay with those. It has one extra there. We are oversupplying this blue on the left, undersupplying the circle, so they would need to be switched around. But that's a little bit tricky to do. I could just supply this other green from the motorway and just run all the green into this motorway. That usually leads into a situation where this other business supplied from the motorway would eventually not get enough cars. Because the game would just send everything to into the bigger one. Okay. So we are kind of okay now. There's the 1,000 trips achievements. This yellow upgrading probably makes me want to run that with the motorway. Maybe I will run across here to this yellow, because this green that is going to this one is very low traffic, and we can supply a little bit extra to that yellow, so that will work. So I'm worried for this just upgraded yellow, because these cars need to run from a very far away. I do have a yellow here that could supply this one from closer, but I need more. But I do want to reserve space for it, so let's do this. Let's do this, and I think I will do it. I'll take these roads away. That will also give potentially more blue houses there eventually. And let's run it maybe. Let's run it like this. I do need that one a little bit still. Okay, I need some roads back. I will disable these blues because I don't have them, and we'll run that one in there. So now this yellow is very well supplied with 6 yellows, and we still have 1 backup. Thank you for that yellow. Now we just connect that one, and we are kind of good with this yellow as well. So now this, yeah, that's great. That's another yellow there. The game understood what I wanted, and was kind enough to meet it. And just in time for yellow surge, because we see a lot of demand under the highway there for yellows. So the timing was very good. And the game is getting a little bit mad now. Some extra yellows as well. We can live with this. This is fine. Yep, definitely a yellow surge and a little bit on the red as well. Okay, with these yellows here, I wouldn't mind this double business B yellow. We could run it from a very close distance, which would be great. Like a lot of like random greens here that we are not using for anything. And usually when you have houses that you are not using, especially if there's a lot of them, in this case 6 green, means that there will be a yellow green upgrade or new green business. And I will need to use these houses somehow. And also it's kind of crowded in here. Yeah, it's not great. On the other hand, if we would get green together with the red, we could all run them all in that same one. A lot of bridges I can use, but I can't really see places where I should use them right now. It's kind of okay. More blue on top, which I don't really need. Could run this across here. It will make a little bit more supply for this blue here. That's red under the highway 3 is okay. It helps me keep this upgraded red in good supply. I'll take that one away and put it here on the reds to keep it flowing. I will get those traffic lights. There's a couple of spots where I could make things run a little bit smoother with them. Let's turn that blue to the road. Okay. We have an okay situation. I have some like going across here kind of as a backup traffic that I don't really like. More red here is great because now we have this. I think this was the first red we had in the middle. We have now 3 houses for that one, so that's great. These whites right now are not used for anything. Let's see what we get out of these. Okay, we are closing 1400. 1500 will probably be a little bit of a milestone or surge. Again, if we make it to 2500 on a blind run, that's a good one for me. Depending on, well, we'll see the comparison to other people's score then in the end, because I didn't check it on purpose. That's what can we expect on this? I see a lot of yellows, which means yellow will probably upgrade or get more. Let's connect the red there. This is where kind of a lot of things are happening, so it's even hard to see. Okay, that's absolutely terrible. Absolutely terrible red. What the hell, game? Okay. Well, that's not very nice. That was not nice. The game was nice until now, which means we need to run this red from this roundabout, which is kinda okay. Which means we probably now run these reds. These reds there, and couple of these ones here. Let's put that's one in there, and we run it straight. Yeah, that's what we probably do. And of course you upgrade as well, because what else? What else would you do? Okay, the good news is we have a lot of red supplying this one on the top, so we can live through this. This doesn't kill us, but it does make this whole setup here in the bottom an absolute mess. Let's connect those screens so that they are usable. Maybe even run them over a bridge there one day. We get an extra screen here. We don't have any use for that just yet. Also, that could be connected with a bridge. Okay, but now we are running. We are running a business of wait. These yellows can't just go over the lake straight to this one. And then we just need to worry about the white, which, okay, we can change this. We can make this a lot better, but we need roads. Unlike Doc Brown in the future, for this one we need roads. Sunday is coming, so what I'm planning is I'm taking these yellows on the left, I'm running them over the lake to this business here. That motorway will be a backup. We can make this work. So we will rework this fully. Because these yellows will not run from there anymore. They will not run from here. This will be used for that. We can add this white here just as a backup. This red is well supplied there, and then these yellows will go over the lake like that, and then these reds will go around instead, and they will join these ones from the top, including that one, and then it is actually in balance. Okay, so once we get these roads back, we can finish that rework. There we go. Very nice. And even these greens now have full connection. So we have 6 greens we can send somewhere. Which is fantastic if we get some need for it. If not, then they are there just sitting, not doing nothing. Yeah, these are the stages when forehead crapping is definitely needed. I can't imagine I played this without pause because I forgot that there was a pause when I played this a couple of weeks ago. So I accidentally did no pause challenge, which is not even achievement in the game, and I still did it. Okay, we get some this. Okay, because I'm running these roads across here, it will start to create a mess. So I will abandon this plan of running green here in any way. And which means we can just take it away from here. It will just come through. Just come through. That's one. There's one extra yellow there, but that's fine. And we will take this green from here and support you, give you a traffic light. And there's a lot of greens there now. What we could do is supply it. If this green in the middle starts to look bad, we can either supply it with completely own motorway or kind of supply it from this Highway 4. We'll see how that goes. Right now everything is good, and we are closing in 2000. And there's a little bit of traffic surge. We see the yellows here on the bottom kind of struggling a bit because they need to send so much traffic over to Highway 2 or Motorway 2. This yellow here is very good because it's close by to supply the yellow business in the bottom. Random white appeared here. Does that bother us? I'll just connect it to the yellow so it doesn't slow down the blues. Another blue in the top when we are already a little bit struggling with this. Okay, so here's the thing. Now that I changed this around, we could run the blues from the bottom to this one as well. We could support it. And right now there's a surge because all these cars, even for a small business, they are on the run. So I will do this now. Number-wise, the blue is good, but seeing these, how many is that? 8? No, 9. So when they go over 9 demand on this blue, it will turn into a big blop, or blip, whatever, trip, and that will get a red timer on it. And if we don't meet the demands by that, that's when we get game over. I think what I will do, because we have enough blue in there, I will turn 1 to support 1 down and will still continue to manage this blue like that. And we will change this in a way that we supply you with a motorway. Just because it's across the map, we could run it up on top from here eventually, so maybe that's our later plan. Let's run a road there so that nothing spoils that plan. And we see that this big blue here is searching. We get white together with red, so the game is now throwing me everything at 2000 points. Let's see how we manage this. That white is terrible. How do I run that? I don't... I barely have like houses for it at the moment. The game needs to spawn more whites. So we have 6 whites. We have 12. Okay. Actually, we do, but these are a little bit off here. These 2 spawns here on the bottom. Okay, but this is probably all the businesses that we get. We have some space here for like random one. We can take that road out because that's supplied. We can help that red from here, but it's not always a good thing just to put like a lot of cars on the road, because eventually it will just be a parking nightmare. So ideally you have just the right amount of houses on the road so that they meet the demand and the business doesn't go on. Okay, I don't have a good one for this white. In general, you don't want to run double business from one end. So we would want to connect the white to this other side, so that they come from different directions. It makes the parking lots of a double business work a little bit better. We can do some really wonky solution over the center lake from here, which is not the worst idea I've had. The problem is I don't have a bridge. I'm kind of now using bridges for basically almost like singles. This white could run across. Then I would run these whites. It's a long way, so it's not really ideal. Let's see a little bit. Okay, thank you. Sometimes game does that. As soon as it takes a business, it also brings a house. And that's perfect placement for White's house right there. That saved me. Now I don't need to necessarily change anything. And we are still in business. Okay. We might need roundabouts somewhere to make things working. There's 2000. That's like the first milestone. More blues here. So we already have 7 houses running for this one, which is plenty. That makes us... Okay, we can... Can we make that run with just 3? No, you can be here. That would be 3 houses with motorway to here, so this could work like this. And we could free up this motorway. Free up that motorway. We could set up like a roundabout here. Let's run this red in a slightly different angle. And get roads. I think that's one. All I need is 1. And then this could give me the this one in here. From these blues. These blues from here. kind of as an extra. Okay. We do need more white than just single there, but that makes it work. We have a lot of traffic right now for red. Let's see if we survive that search. Okay, that white does help me with my plan. Because now we will have 3 whites for this one. Whites for this one. This blue would potentially support this blue. This blue and these whites would run that strange route, but we need houses for that one. So we're gonna maybe reserve that one. Actually, we don't need to reserve that. We're fine. Let's just see if we survive this red search, because there's a lot of... We see even the square business getting a lot of demand, so let's see if we even survive this. And do I need to... Yeah, we see the timer on the top red. We are meeting the demand, so it's not colored red, the timer. But... red kind of here unusable at the moment. Let's see how this goes. I can't really change anything right now. Okay, white's upgrading. White's upgrading and the demand on that being massive. I think I can help it with the roundabouts here. Kind of it keeps it flowing a little bit better, but it's pretty bad. We might not get that. I can't really send it help either. So is what it is. It's just a lot of traffic. Might not meet that. Let's see if the rush hour ends. Yeah, I think that red might get us unless the demand goes down like right now and slows down. We are getting unusable reds here in the middle. I mean, it sucks. I'm watching these red cars on the road towards the business that is on red. Sometimes you die with just the game ends with the cars on the parking lots not having enough space to get there. And in here we see that we get a lot of cars in there, but we are still on the red. So now they all have to drive back before they can start coming back. So how many cars do we have driving back? Maybe just enough, but it's close. It's close too, but we are on the other hand getting close to my target, 2500, so it's not bad. It's not bad if we die here on the first attempt. Let's connect this blue. Let's connect this blue and let's free up this highway. Let's have these blues from here. Supply this blue. So we free up. Oh, wait a minute. Actually, I got all the whites I needed here. I didn't even notice the spawns under the motorway 4 here. We got all the whites we needed in there. Okay, that is very good. I wonder if I just screwed up blue. I... Okay, we'll turn these around a bit. So this one has 4. Let's make it 5. That's one, and this might backfire. But let's start supplying that from like 2 directions. We have a lot of longer way to this one. Again, we might still have game over from this red alone. That motorway might come in clutch. Let's see if we can use that to save this. We could run these reds from down here. We could run them faster to the business with motorway. It could also be like temporary that we run it from there. I think that that red will kill me if I don't help it. So we could remove the motorway 5, but now it's making a traffic jam here, which is I might have actually made it worse. It's just too much. It's just too much. Come on, get it out of the red. Come on. Come on. Yeah, it's just too much. I should actually, now that I do that, I should run these ones down. If I keep that, and might change that later, but so that they all run on the motorway. Come on. I think the red surge went away, but now we have a yellow one. From one disaster to another. Okay, we're already 2600. Again, very good score. Very, very, very good score. Yeah, I'm running like a split road into these 2 yellows, which usually it's a terrible thing to do. Yeah, those yellows will just get me because these 2 I can't. I have 1 extra motorway as well. I have 1 extra motorway. Okay, this one away. Those reds out of that one. Somehow completely missed that I had an extra motorway. Was I too late? That's now a question. Okay. I can't put a traffic light on there. Okay, I'm okay with the score. We'll just see where it gets us, but I think I was too late with the yellow. It's close. There are cars going to this parking lot, but I think this will get me. Oh, it's close. Oh, clutch. Yes. Yes, we survived that. Come on. Come on, boys. Okay, 3,000. 3,000 next. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. We got more blues here, which is amazing. We can take this off and just have it supply this. So we are oversupplying this one right now. Which means we can help it. So we can even have like 6 there. We can add more to the top and have these blues just help this if needed. It has plenty. This white is fine. There's a lot of extra whites here. So this one is fine. Getting some random houses all over the place, but I think we might have survived, but you know, we're still not out of it. And now at 3,000, it's like it might be like just continuous search, and there's nothing I can do. So let's look at it now when it's kinda okay. Is there something where we can help with this one roundabout that we have? Or the traffic light. This helps there on the traffic light, so that's okay. This red might benefit just having another traffic light there. Roundabout, roundabout, roundabout. It could help these blues just move. They don't have the space for it there. Okay, more red in here, not yellow here, which is usable. Even this red is yellow there. This red is, I would like to run these from the nearby. But I can't change it now because it just dies. If I jam this intersection, we now have a jam here where the motorway is starting. I help that somehow, not really. There are things I would change, but I can't change them because the traffic is so bad. Like the situation is such that we are at end game. We are at the end game, so we might just lose here. And if we hit 3,000, that would be fantastic. Yes, nice. Excellent, excellent, excellent. I think it will be that red that still gets me. I hate that I have so many red houses I could throw at it, but I can't do it. Could we throw more red to it from the other side? Kind of if we supply the... If we like run more red from here, so that it doesn't interfere with it, it just helps it from the white side. I think that still gets it. Ah, so close! Sometimes when you get to the point where we are past 3,000 or whatever the score, it varies on the map, you are just on the edge of losing basically all businesses, and it somehow stays alive. And it is in some maps, not all, but in some maps it is possible to go infinite, so that you kind of you get it just right, and then they are basically all looking like this red one here, but it just goes infinite from there. But this is not it. I don't have a setup right now for it, but it is possible. Okay. Yeah, my setup is not very pretty here. And it's kind of... for example, these yellows running to the yellow, they would need like a motorway roundabout here in the beginning to help them kind of run it a little bit smoother. I can actually change it. I just realized there. So that can help them kind of run that a little bit smoother. But again, it might be a little bit too late. Red. Yeah, that's double parking lot is also one part of a problem. Also now we are getting white search because it never ends. So now I notice that I am a little bit undersupplied for this white on the top right. I only have 5 on it on a road connection, so it will die now if I don't do something. And since these whites are not used, I can run emergency. We can take this blue away. Well, it can be on the road, I guess. We can run extra supply there, which again, it might just cause more trouble because of this intersection. But in theory, that could keep it alive a little bit longer. But let's see. Still, my bets are on those yellow and red. They are so close. They are so close. Yeah, now the red dies. Red dies now. Ah, parking lot. Oh! So close. So close. Clutch parking spots in there. Oh, there's so much demand. Oh, parking lot traffic jam. Okay, 3,400. Oh, that's amazing. Okay, somehow still alive. I don't know how. This red house here from the right might have saved it. Can we run even? But then is it too much? Because this seems to be. Can I just run this from here as well to it? So that we just jam that parking lot with more reds. 3,500, amazing. We were about to die already, like way in the 2000s. Now it dies. Now it dies. Yeah, too late. Yeah, the red one got us eventually. Still saved by one car for a moment. Oh, a motorway! Oh, can I do something that we are just about to die? These cars won't make it to the parking spots because there's so much traffic there. Yeah, that kills me. Oh, that red is so clutch. Okay. What if that survives? Can we do something with this motorway? This is insane. I will be so disappointed if this score is like some top 30% and not top 10. Because this seemed like I saved like 1,000 points here. Okay, so we could speed something with the motorway, but what would be the best place? What would be the best place? I think maybe even running this red with motorway might be the best one right now. If the top one somehow survives, because I think the search might have ended for red. You can't get closer to game over than that without game over. That was amazing. Oh boy. Okay. Sure. Okay, okay, okay. Never give up. Never give up. Never give up, because now we do have options now. We could run it without this motorway. But what's the... I would like it to be in a better demand situation when I do that. But let's run these without a motorway. And again, that might just be... but then eventually just kills it. Extra roundabout would be so good. But... so my plan is to get this highway out eventually. So then we would run these back there. Now it's just a matter of when do I do it. Okay, those cars are on the way, so I think this is the right moment to take that away. It might kill it, but that's better one for the long run, because that frees up the motorway. There's so many flip-flops, I don't know what's happening. Can we make 4,000? Okay. Looks like this red will eventually be the one that gets me, because I only have 3 cars in it. But there's not... I can't really do anything. These either survive or not. They are like literally getting to the parking lot when we are about to get a game over. Okay, I think this red here does get me. There's too few cars and it's too close to game over. But we made it past 4,000. Ah, it was the yellow that got me eventually. Okay, but as a blind attempt, that's really good. That's a fun map. Kind of not too difficult in the beginning, but then it just got mayhem. But that was good. That was good. I had multiple like saves there, and made it past 4,000, which hopefully is a good score kind of in combination. But that was fun. That was great. The game saves a screenshot if you take it here automatically into your Steam shots. Okay, let's see how that did globally. So when you get 1,000, you unlock challenges, which are some special condition things. But let's see where we end up on the global leaderboard. Top 1% blind. Boom, baby! Yes! Ooh, so happy about that. Yes! Yes! That is very difficult to get even if you play the map like 10 plus times on some maps. To get that on the first attempt, I am so pleased. That is great. That is great. Let's see where it is kind of number-wise. Well, for 4,300 something have still done better, but top 1% seems much better. Okay, that was beautiful. That was beautiful, but I think I need a break after that, so we'll have one here, and I think I'll just go one by one. So we'll do Tokyo next. Then we'll have some maps I have played before, but we'll go all the maps I have 0 on, so we will have Tokyo, and then when we get to the newer ones, we have Munich, Manila, Rio de Janeiro, Dubai, Mexico City, Wellington, Chiang Mai, Busan, and then we still have here in the end Cairns. Yeah, that's beautiful. I'm so happy for top 1. Top 1%. Excellent. Yeah, I will see you guys in a moment for more Mini Motorways.